Please welcome 4 belts Moné, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Boston! Say hello to your CEO.
Mercedes, congratulations on defeating Athena and advancing to the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, where you will face either Jamie Hayter or Kris Statlander. Now, you and Kris have had some pretty epic matches.
I won them all.
Of course, and tonight you are in the main event in tag action against Kris Statlander and Julia Hart with Harley.
Boston! Say hello to your CEO!
I already said that.
Look, I know you don't want to talk to Harley.
No, I don't want to.
She has assured me things will be different this time.
Look, they better be different this time.
Talk to me.
Look, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you, Harley. You better just stay out of my way and not be such a loser tonight. Why are you so sad? Come on.
Yeah, there's no crying in wrestling.
Yeah, you're damn straight there's no crying and wrestling, Minnie Moné. But why am I talking to a puppet?
Ride the money rat train.
Oh,
come on, the money rat train. Money rat train.
On my way.
Yeah. Yes, the money rat train. See you tonight.
Here on Collision, stand up for the Women's World Champion in our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, your AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm.
Fans, AEW heads back to Portland, Oregon for a spectacular four-hour live television special. AEW Dynamite Summer Blockbuster, Wednesday, June 11th, from the Moda Center Theater on the Clouds. Premium seating available April 22nd. Pre-sale begins April 24th. Sign up to be an insider for early pre-sale access at AEWTIX.com. Here is the Women's World Champion. Oh my!
She got a close up there, certainly.
That was wonderful. There she is.
Right on the lips as well. Oh, might need a shot for that, Tony.
Oh, no, not at all, my dear. I don't even know what to say next, except let's go back to the ring.
Your Collision main event is a tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Long Island, New York, Kris Statlander.
And we are joined by the Women's World Champion as Kris Statlander makes her way, as we know, live coast to coast. Kris Statlander, Jamie Hayter in the Owen Hart semifinal. The winner goes on to face Mercedes Moné, with the winner getting a world title shot with our beautiful world champion next to us. So we go back to the ring again.
And her partner from Bloomington, Minnesota, Julia Hart.
Julia Hart with a chance for some payback. We had a great tournament, if you'll recall, on Dynasty. As she made her way, you know what, Nigel, Julia Hart, we're talking about the young talent that we have here in AEW. Julia Hart, another young lady who has just continued to be successful here in AEW. And look at the confidence former TBS champion has.
Yes, the young horror actress, Julia Hart, everybody.
Former actress?
Yeah, something like that.
It is so great to see you.
It's so great to see you. And
Thank you very much.
Julia, the teenage witch.
Get a room.
And their opponent, first from Boston, Massachusetts, is the TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné, and her partner, Harley Cameron.
Harley Cameron, Mercedes Moné make their way to the ring. And you can see, as we were talking about, the women's tournament final will be held in Double or Nothing. It'll be Mercedes Moné against either Kris Statlander or Jamie Hayter. We'll find out who that opponent will be on Wednesday night.
This match gets underway. Let's establish that we have indeed been joined here at ringside by the AEW Women's Champion, no less, timeless Toni Storm. I apologise, Toni, we don't have a table
Yes,
for
I
you
was
to
about
do
to ask, what the
commentary
bloody
about
hell
it. But
happened to the desk?
from what
Was
I
it always?
understand, you're pretty good at doing it anywhere.
Darling, was there always a desk here, or am I just imagining?
Yeah, no, there was always a desk here. Claudio destroyed it. It's been a crazy program. It's been a wild 2 nights, but let me say, your appearance out here has softened us a little bit. Thank you so much
I
for coming
don't know
out.
about that, Mr.
He's done the exact opposite for you, Toni. That's why you should stay seated.
Speaking of which, it's Easter time, and I see you've risen, Mr. Siobhan.
You are amusing. Trezor moves on.
Then we remind you,
Amusing.
we're going to stay with this match as long as it takes. After the 2 nights that we have, it is only fitting that we stay with this action as long as it takes, as the puppet Mercedes gets thrown around.
Looked for a second like we were going to have a handicap match, but instead, hold on.
Roll up by Statlander. Harley rose through. 1, 2. I got a 2 count that time. And Toni, you've got to admit, the 3 ladies who remain in the tournament really have you looking at some of the strongest competition we have ever seen.
You want to know my report?
Yes.
I think they're all a bunch of slop tarts.
Oh my God. Really?
Yes.
Hayter,
Yes.
Mercedes,
Slop tart.
Statlander.
All of them.
These are 3 of the best wrestlers. 1, 2 in
Oh,
the
they're
world.
fantastic wrestlers, but they're slop tarts nonetheless.
I don't know what that is, but
I need to look that one up in the Urban Dictionary.
if the world champion says it, I believe it.
Certainly, though, we appreciate the kisses. Will you perhaps, though, be kissing that title goodbye? Come all in at Texas.
You know what? You need to shut your mouth. You're going the right way for a smack bottom, Nigel.
Oh, there you go. Yes, sir.
Maybe Toni can pay for one.
Yeah, what? Watch yourself.
Toni.
Please show respect to the women's world champion here, as you should. I know you're still ticked off. What happened in Australia? Up on top. Julia Hart running. There's a lariat in the back. How about that? 1, 2. Got a 2 count.
The CEO.
The CEO. I tell you, I wouldn't be walking the streets calling myself a CEO.
Well, the chant goes up here in Boston, and of course, here in our neighborhood, so to speak.
Tag is made. Fans chanting behind us, and here she comes, the Boston native. And how about Julia Hart? Look at this.
I'm also a CEO, did you know that? A copious estrogen owner.
What? Okay.
No HRT for you, champ.
Running through. Julia Hart runs to make a tag, but she'll finish the job with an elbow. And here comes the incredibly powerful Kris Statlander. Pick up. Got Mercedes up. Fall away slam by Statlander. Mercedes ends up close to the world champion here. Statlander follows around. Oh, Mercedes, look at that. A handstand. Incredibly by Stat.
Agility.
Oh, boy, they're both looking at you, champ.
Hello.
Please. Oh! They look back, and now all 4 ladies going at it here.
I've got to say, without the table here, I feel very vulnerable.
Fans, we are taking our last break. It's only 2 minutes. Stay with us on TNT and Max. Pick up. Dropped her down. As you can tell, champ, by the way they were looking at you, their thoughts are with you and a chance to go to All In Texas to face you for that title.
And of course, last night was an incredible milestone for AEW.
It was. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Dynamite number 289, the longest running primetime wrestling program ever on TNT and TBS.
Speaking of milestones, I've actually reached another milestone myself. That was my, I've reached my 700, not 700, bloody hell.
Okay,
My 275th vagina joke.
And that's difficult. Very hard to make jokes about chest pain.
History has been splayed. 276.
276, there you go.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I've been around for many of them. 1, 2, a 2 count.
I bet you have.
Yes, I have.
As this match continues, you were there last night as well, Tony. Getting to see the incredible matchup between the TBS champion. Here's a cover.
1, 2, 2 count.
One at women's champion Athena.
Athena and Mercedes Moné just really tore it up as we opened up our telecast last night. Mercedes Moné continues her winning ways. Athena continues to be the greatest Ring of Honor champion of all time.
In comes Harley Cameron. We saw her talking earlier alongside her tag team partner who said they wanted a better outcome than the last time they teamed. Come
1,
up.
2, a 2 count.
Tony, what do you make of Harley Cameron's puppet?
Well, no, I haven't got any comment on the puppet, but I tell you what, she's the second best export from Australia.
I would agree with that.
Of course you
Runner-up
would.
from yours truly.
You're wanting another kiss, aren't you, Tony?
No,
You say anything.
I really think that we, to my left here, is the greatest women's world champion that we've ever had. And that is not to slight any other champion that we've had here in AEW.
Propagating a stereotype, though, if I'm honest.
Propagating a stereotype.
Yeah. Australians, they're so sexy indiscriminate, they even gave chlamydia to their koalas.
Oh, if we're down.
Can't deny that one.
Oh. Where are we going with this? Both ladies are down. Oh, God, what a freaking night.
What a night indeed, and more to come.
An absolute wonderful 2 days here in Boston. And our main event, after our final break continues, we're going to stay with this one as long as it takes. Don't forget, next week, after the NBA playoffs, live coast to coast with Collision Playoff Palooza. Knees up. The CEO of the TBS champion has not lost a singles match since the return. Pick up 3 amigos. She's going to go for a 4th one. But Statlander pounds her way out of this. How about Kris Statlander?
Whoa.
Harley Cameron helping out.
Wait a second, Statlander. Oh,
An incredible double suplex. They're still hooked. Take a look at this, Tony Storm.
Oh, I'm looking.
Again.
I've actually looked at Kris Statlander a lot, so many times before, but mainly in private.
The 6 amigos. And the fans stand and cheer. And look at Jamie Hayter, the lady who was going to face Kris Statlander on Wednesday. Oh, wow. Splat goes Statlander, rolls, makes a tag. Julia Hart is in. As you can see, Harley and Mercedes still down and out. Julia Hart takes advantage of that. Pick up.
Oh, no, didn't have the momentum. Instead, Moné tying her up in the tree of woe.
Tough spot to be.
Oh, very much so. Speaking of tough spots, I went and had one of them Fenway Park hot dogs earlier. Long story short, I blew up my skirt the old-fashioned way.
Ever the lady.
No, for real, I could fart this entire building down.
I don't doubt it for a second.
Speaking of which, God, was that you, Mr. Siobhan?
Moving away. Moving away.
Oh, my eyes are watering. You give Luther a run for his...
Oh! Again, to the midsection. Blue Thunder Bomb. Oh, the knees! A Meteora coming out.
Look back of the screen.
Watch out. Leg trip that time by Julia Hart.
That is one spooky bitch.
I would agree. But very, very effective, very talented. She's going for a patented moonsault up on top. Oh, the knee's got up from the TBS champion. Fans, AEW Dynamite is live coast to coast Wednesday, live at 8 Eastern, live at 5 Pacific on TBS and Max. And yes, it will be Jamie Hayter, Kris Statlander in the Owen Hart semifinals. The champion is going to go, or the winner is going to face Mercedes Moné for a chance to face the champion.
This action has got me so hot. We're going to need to reupholster this chair.
And fans, we heard from Ricochet, said that Speedball and Kevin Knight don't respect the chain of command on the AEW roster. Now they're going straight to the top. Take a look at the graphic. Speedball and Kevin Knight will take on the Young Bucks Wednesday as the Young Bucks return to action. Here's a pickup. Oh, Matt, we got it covered. Nope. Close though. Well, Matt and Nick were none too pleased to see Speedball and Kevin Knight celebrating and drinking champagne with our locker room last night. What a great match. This is going to be Wednesday on Dynamite.
Tag was made.
Boom!
Oh, Harley Cameron, now the legal competitor.
Harley Cameron could do anything she wants, and she chooses to do this. I don't understand.
Up on top, look at this teamwork.
Oh,
No,
look at this.
roll up,
It's caught.
1, 2, 2 count. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Statlander still has Harley Cameron in her grips.
Oh, look at that.
A lariat, 1, 2, 3. The strength, the power.
Julia Hart and Kris Statlander.
Not just a lariat, that was haterade. Kris Statlander sending a message to Jamie Hayter, her opponent in the semi-final of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament.
What a win that was, as you can see. Luther bringing the world champion to the ring, staring right at Kris Statlander, because Statlander, Hayter, Wednesday, Dynamite, coast to coast, live on TBS and streaming on Max. The winner, of course, goes on to go up against Mercedes Moné, with the winner going on to All In to get a world title shot. Well, Nigel McGuinness,
What a night it has been.
don't forget next Saturday, Playoff Palooza, live coast to coast on TNT and Max. Yes, that's right, after the NBA playoffs. Had a great time.
Incredible night of action, more to come Wednesday night. We will see you there.
This is AEW, and you're damn right, this is where the best wrestle.